Uh, Junya Watanabe, Autumn Winter 2006, camo, mohair, uh, loose gauge, turtleneck sweater. So, with this piece in particular, uh, this piece single handedly was my grail, right? Years ago, because this was my favorite. This piece was a part of my favorite look from my favorite designer at the time, maybe still even today's favorite designer, but favorite collection. And so not only was it my favorite look, but it was my favorite designer, and then my favorite collection, just period. Like, period. My favorite of everything. So obtaining this really did mean a lot. And especially, sorry. Yeah, just the way it fit according to the image, too. It was on the runway. I could tell that, well, obtaining this piece and then viewing the image of it made me realize that the piece that was on the model was definitely a one-off, like one specifically made for the model. I know a lot of there's probably a lot that's probably, let me know if that's typically how it goes for every runway. Uh, because I kind of speculated that that's how it is. But if someone is like, duh, like, yes, it is, please feel free to let me know. But anyways, so when I got this, I wasn't bummed out per se, but I would be lying if I said that it was the same piece that I was looking for. I may or may not actually have to take the mic off to put this on because it's going to be trapped in the sweater. Uh, Oh my god. Another reason. Oh, by the way, this is 100%. Where's the wash tag in here? Okay. Uh, yeah. Anyways, when I was getting this, the seller did not display. I had gotten it from another country, so the seller did not display the measurements for me. So I really didn't know what to expect. I was just so happy to see the listing that I didn't even. I just assumed that it was gonna fit the way that it did on the model, especially. And when I had gotten this, it was like my goal to get to, like, finish off the look, which was the the leather, like, deconstructed pants that came with the extra belt. That was like my favorite. I still to this day really do love like the double belt look. And the double belt look that's kind of popularized today with like people DIYing uh the top of pants to another pair of pants. That, I don't know if people were inspired by Demna or inspired by someone else, but my first scenario of seeing that, oh no, this whole time I had my AirPods in. Oh, oh well. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna change audio, but as you could see, it's not the same fit. Like, this is specifically made women's wear small, but I could tell on the model that, like, I could tell the model was like taller, and the arms, because on the model of the look, I forget the number of the look, but if you know this piece, you know the look, and you know what look I'm talking about. But anyways, yes, so uh, yeah, like the sleeves were so long that they were kind of passing the fingers, or they were above the fingertips. But yes, in person, this piece is definitely more snug, and it is like that kind of like itchy mohair. I'm not sure if it has a wool blend. If it's a wool blend, maybe it is. Maybe it does have some wool in here. I really hope you could still hear me. Wait, hold on. I hope that this is not covering it. I think I want to say you'd still be able to hear me. But anyways, I could be able to pull this up and really cover my face too. Um, what was I gonna say? But yeah, like this look was responsible, or I mean, this piece was responsible for so much of the direction that I was trying to head with my personal style. And when I had gotten this, it felt uh like piece of a puzzle piece. It was like a four-piece puzzle piece, and I had the most important one. The other three, I like I said, I wanted the pants, the leather deconstructed, kind of like the patchwork pants. I wanted the mask, but that I later realized, and I said this in the last video, that there was no way I was going to get my hands on that. I think that was made specifically by the artist who designed those masks for the collection, and there was no way for a regular consumer. Matter of fact, I think they went in like a museum or something straight after, or like basically no way for consumers to get their hands on that. But yes, and the boots, the like spiked kind of like wedge heel kind of boot things, not so much heel, but I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I would display an image, but I'm not gonna. You can find it. The point is, and there was also socks made out of the same material that these were, I believe. Uh, and I just made a video covering that. But yeah, kind of socks like made out of that same material. Or no, was that a different look? Anyways, the point is, I had the opportunity to get those shoes once. I seen them before, and I had the opportunity, but I passed up, and I haven't seen them since. Uh, would those have fit in my wardrobe long term? I don't know. Maybe not. So it's not like I regret passing up on them, but at the same time, uh, if I wanted to get them again today, it's not like I would have to go on a wild goose hunt to find those. But is that it? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how long we're at right now, but yeah, yeah, got to put some lotion on these hands and cut these fingernails.